pleasure to introduce to you Merle Liivand. She is one of the city of Miami's and Biscayne Bay's fiercest advocates, an accomplished athlete and world record holder and crusher. And of course, Miami Yacht Club's absolutely favorite mermaid in the entire world. Welcome.
More than honored to be here on a yacht club because my roots are from Estonia, and the city where I'm from actually hosted on 1980 Olympics on sailing. So it's even more remarkable that we are celebrating my birthday on a yacht club what has hosted Olympians, have hosted Olympic trials. And as myself being an athlete and qualified for 2 Olympic trials, I can't tell you how important it is to be athlete with the support. But the support also depends on health of the water. And today, when we celebrated my birthday, we are 100 days away from Paris Olympics. The open water swimming might be cancelled because of pollution. In 100 days, there's gonna be Olympics in Paris, and we don't know right now if there's gonna be Olympic open water swimming, if there's gonna be triathlon swimming part, or it's gonna be duathlon. It is scary to me as an athlete to experience this on my birthday. Because of myself, I know how hard it is financially to be an athlete. How hard it is to have a team around you to swim and train and achieve amazing goals. At the age of 14, I actually qualified to European Youth Olympics, and it was a time when my own health was on a big risk because we found out that my kidney metabolic cells don't work the way how they should be. At the age of 14, I was dreaming about the Olympics, and my family had a financial burden to figure out how to handle my athletic goals as well, my dreams. I started swimming 3 years before that, at the age of 11. And believe it or not, I started swimming because my lungs almost collapsed. Biscayne Bay lungs are on the edge to collapse. We experienced that on 2020 when the swimmers from my swim team saw the fish kill and the dead fishes coming over them, and knowing that it is emergency. It is emergency in Olympics, it is emergency in Biscayne Bay, it is emergency all the places around the world. And if we don't wake up now, we're gonna have more problems than that. We're gonna lose more lungs like that. Biscayne Bay has been kind of my healing. Like I mentioned, I have had many health problems during my athletic career. But that hasn't ever stopped me doing something extraordinary. I've swum 162 kilometers worth of Guinness World Records to raise awareness that our oceans and bays and waterways are dying. That's 5 Guinness World Records. I've collected about 2,000 tons of trash on myself. I actually did this morning from ocean, from Miami Beach. This is my everyday life. But Biscayne Bay, where I train and swim and what I love, also taught me a lesson. During the pandemic, I saw a sawfish. I never knew what is it. I'm from Estonia. I've never seen a sawfish in my life. And my other fellow swimmer saw it too. So we called Florida Wildlife. Guess what? We started receiving phone calls. How big was it? What size was it? Are you sure it was a sawfish? Do you have a picture? What place you saw it? Honestly, I couldn't answer those questions because I just enjoyed the moment that I saw a sawfish. Today on my birthday, I have to say sadly that 38 sawfishes have died. And we don't know why. And that's even more critical to me.
Hello everyone, my name is Evan Raskin. I lead the national campaign for EarthDay.org. We're the global organizers of Earth Day on April 22nd, as well as supporters of environmental action throughout the entire calendar year. This coming Monday will mark the 54th anniversary of Earth Day. Every year on April 22nd, humanity comes together to commemorate our successes and failures in healing this world. In doing so, Earth Day stands as a catalyst for us to commit ourselves to greater action in the coming year. The theme for Earth Day 2024 is Planet versus Plastic, which calls for a 60% reduction in the production of plastic waste by 2040 and highlights the global crisis that is caused by plastic pollution. Toxic plastic waste can be found virtually everywhere on this planet, from the tallest mountains to the deepest oceans and everywhere in between. Plastic wreaks havoc on our marine ecosystems, where by some estimates it causes as many as 100 million deaths of sea animals each year. By 2050, if nothing changes, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish by mass.
Today here on Off the Field, I'm here with Merle Liivand. You are not a stranger to Off the Field, and I want to say happy birthday to you. I know today is a special day, but just talk about how rewarding this is for you. I mean, this is your birthday, and you also were gifted an electrical boat that was named after you over there. So just talk about how rewarding you feel right now.
Well, it is really mixed feelings what I have, because some ways I was feeling such a pain in my stomach knowing that I'm growing old on a planet what has plastic and toxins in the water. But then I got the news that electrical boat is named after me.
Merle, we hereby invite you on board Merle to christen our new vessel.
All right, let's make sure a mermaid doesn't fall in.
All right.
Wow. All right.
Would you like?
Oh,
Hey! You want to do it out of the bottle? Sure.
all right.
Yeah.
Merle, make sure you pick up a lot of trash and you inspire people. Woohoo! Tells me there is innovation, there is climate technology, and we need to be hopeful. And in even those moments when you're feeling that you don't want to grow old in this world where it feels it falls apart, you might find a magic. And I think this is exactly the moment where I have a little growth inside me that I recognize that there are hope, there are miracles. We just need to keep going every day, and even when things look bad, we have to hope for the best. And go out there, do 1% better, and you might get an electrical boat for that.
Right. Now, you talked about it being 100 days from the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Yes.
You're an Olympian yourself.
Yeah.
#1 eco defender, warrior of Biscayne Bay, Miami Beach mermaid. Talk about your upcoming series that you have going on that may be the pinnacle of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Well, there is a lot going on. There is also a TV show coming up on June, but we are 100 days away, and as a businesswoman as well, I look like how I'm gonna have members when the waters are so polluted. So in some way I felt like getting kicked and going practice harder now to make sure that I am still a good athlete. But other ways, I felt also super excited to build now a new kind of new business adventure to highlight those things. I mean, I've spoken about how me as a female athlete, I feel like we have a amazing voice, and mermaids don't lose a voice, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm speaking up. I'm speaking behalf of all the open water swimmers, all the triathlon federations, the parents, the fans, and I think in some ways I'm looking at like a stepping stone for the exciting future, and hopefully it is a moment, not like we had Rio, that we just had the problem and then the Olympics went away and then we forgot it.
Right.
Hopefully this Olympics is going to be more kind of wake up vibration to the world.
Yes, and I think it's really going to bring a focus on the women's sport.
Yes.
Too, which is booming right now. You know that,
Do you know, just letting you know, that there are sports bars coming for females where they can go and have a wine, not necessarily always beer, to watch their favorite female athlete, and smoothie bars so we can support female athletes. I read about that. I'm so excited. I think, yesterday Caitlin Clark's story will tell you that female athletes are getting recognized, and we are, doing amazing things, and we are changing also the businesses around it. So it is exciting time, and I am happy to be maybe the front voice for those ones who can't speak or don't know how to make a difference and make an impact.
Right, and just for some of the athletes who still don't understand how microplastic affects their performance.
Exactly.
Go into a little bit of detail so they can understand, because there are many athletes out there, and not just swimming. They don't understand how it affects their performance.
Yeah, they take a sport drink and it's on plastic, and they just take it under the sun, and it's already, that's how the microplastic gets inside you, So definitely, I had this morning a CNN journalist writing to me, a year ago you said that on interview. When International Olympic Committee gonna understand that athletes' performance depends on gut health, and it's in danger, and that microplastic has found on athletes' gut health? It was a year ago. CNN journalists recognized that. We are 100 days out. I think it is important to International Committee to understand that, because plastic treaty will be signed by United Nations. So International Committee has to listen to that. They have to listen to mermaids.
That's right. And so, Merle, how are you going to celebrate the rest of your day? Because you truly are the warrior here.
I already started in the morning, cleaning up the ocean like I showed. Now I'm going to have finally a birthday cake. Okay, all the Biscayne Bay lunch went. Finally gonna have a phone call from my mom, and Google invited me to event, so I'm excited to learn about ocean data, because ocean data helps us, and every data helps to give a feedback our bodies and our environment. And then I'm having a biggest climate happy hour happening in Miami, where all the warriors are coming together, so I'm so excited. I have such a good day ahead.
I love it. Well, congratulations, Merle. I thank you for coming on Off the Field, and I'm always rooting for you, and I can't wait to see what's in store for you next.
Yeah, let's go and get the ride with the boat now. Where is it? Where is Merle?